104.7 The Cave. Mike, the intern, in the studio with Megan this morning. Another edition of Online Reviews. As always, the lawyers would like me to tell you these are not our views as a company or station, merely reviews we found online that we think are hilarious. I try to make Megan read them. Most of the time she can't. And continuing on in our theme of travel, since it is officially summer now, we're going to be looking at some funny TripAdvisor reviews. So Megan, take it away.
Okay. Title is Horrible Service. We went in and asked for a chicken burger with no mayo and waited and waited. We then got one, but they still put the mayo in the burger, but realized their mistake, so they scraped off the mayo with their hand and served it to us.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. Oh, that's awful. Okay, let's just keep going because I don't want to stay on that one too long. That just made me almost fall out of the chair. All right, next one.
Do not waste your money here. The heating didn't work. It was blowing cold air all night. Even though I got up twice to turn it off, it somehow turned itself back on. We both felt ill when we woke up, even my high volume of bodily gases. It was not enough to fill the room with sufficient heat. I purposely aimed to release as much methane as possible just to get one over the hotel, but it must have been absorbed by the curtains.
I don't know what's funnier, the hotel or his solution. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh my God. Okay, so like I said, we're talking about, going on vacation. If you should happen to be going to, like a beach or something, you might have a review just like this person.
Oh my God. What? The title is Beach is Too Sandy. It's a great beach, just too sandy.
I have a friend that hates the sand, and it just cracks me up because he likes going outdoors, but he just can't stand sand. And I'm like, you're just going to have to get used to it. We'll get to part 2 of Online Reviews on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave. Mike and Megan in the studio today. Another edition of Online Reviews. We're talking TripAdvisor reviews, and it's one of those things where some of these places aren't listed, but just be real careful when you go on your family vacation, because as we found, sometimes things aren't as they seem. Megan, you can take it away.
Title is If Buildings Could Speak, this one would be screaming, run away. Bits of this building, banisters, door handles, etc., will literally come away in your hands, leaving you clutching a shard of sharpened wood or metal. Probably very handy if the place was overrun by zombies, but otherwise just a touch concerning. The bathroom itself resembled a dirty cupboard designed by the inventor of Tetris. Everything was jammed in a bizarre angle in order to make it fit. One would need to be a most practiced contortionist to use the sink or the shower. Brilliantly, the toilet wasn't actually fixed to the floor like some kind of cunning booby trap for the wary contortionist defecator. Oh my gosh.
Whoa. So obviously Russian. Anyway, well, he said Tetris. I mean, that's who made that game. Anyway, here is the next one.
Title is Assaulted During My Meal. The waitress was rude, giving me dirty looks, ignoring me, and generally, overall, an extreme height of rudeness, which I have never before experienced in any service establishment. She refused me a manager to speak with and sent over a security guard who was quite clearly on a power trip. He threatened me, so I started to run to get away from him, at which point he called another security guard, and they proceeded to pound on me. The one small Asian security guard kept screaming at me, "I'm going to break your beeping back." Really? All because I asked to speak with the manager about the lousy service, and now I'm stuck with major neck and back injuries from this assault. Don't risk going to the Baccarat casino. As far as I'm concerned, you would be more safe walking down the 97th Street alone as a woman after dark than going to this casino. I highly recommend Northlands Casino. They know what good customer service is, and you won't be assaulted in the middle of your meal.
We'll get to part 3 on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike and Megan in the studio, online reviews. As always, the lawyers would like me to tell you these are not our views as a company, merely reviews that we found online and found hilarious. Today we're talking about some funny TripAdvisor reviews. And Megan has talked about all kinds of stuff, the beach being too sandy, and right now we're going to talk about another disgraceful incident.
Title is disgraceful. There was a pornographic DVD in the player in our room, which at one point staff members burst into the room to retrieve.
Awkward.
I just picture that conversation. Did anybody get it? Oh God, it's left in the room.
Room 203. It's in room 203.
The title of the next one is Couples Stay Away. We got served Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, bad. Oh, God. Ugh, they stink.
They are stinky. We got served Brussels sprouts and tomato soup for breakfast on more than one occasion. Who in their right mind would even serve this food, let alone eat it?
Amen, brother. Here's the next one.
The title is Don't Believe the Hype. Honestly, when you call to make a complaint and the duty night manager starts shouting at you so you hang up the phone, is it really necessary for him to continuously call back with threatening behavior? And then when you leave the phone off the hook, he sends a bellboy with a mobile phone in hand to your door to further continue his trying.
Sounds like they're running that place right. This has been Online Reviews. Talking TripAdvisors. Megan, thank you so much.
Thanks. Oh, man.